What's up, everyone? So, for the first time in many, many years, maybe 8 years or so, I've declined the regular flu shot that my work offers. I work at a hospital, and it used to not be mandatory, and then I think they made it mandatory, at least in California, for healthcare workers in like 2000, maybe 12 or 13. I don't 100% remember, but nonetheless, you might be wondering, why in the heck would I decline? Why would I choose the year in which we're under a pandemic with COVID-19? Why would I decline the standard flu shot? Are you crazy? What's going on? Well, first of all, for my people that follow me closely, well, maybe you don't, and you're stumbling upon this video, the COVID-19 the situation, it's not a pandemic. I put my COVID-19 playlist in the description box. It gets very in depth on that, different videos. I don't want to rehash everything, but the number of cases are inflated due to the faulty PCR, aka swab test. 90% and up false positives. There's tons of studies that indicate this is no more deadlier than the flu. The total number of deaths per year in the United States is right around the same pace as it was in previous years. It usually goes up about 1 to 1.2%. If it was a pandemic, that percentage of people dying overall from everything would be higher. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. So once the flu shot was mandatory, the reason why I took it is because, and I'm not 100% anti-vaxxer, I want to point that out, but the reason why I would just take it, like majority of people at my work, is that if you don't take it, they don't force it upon you, but if you don't take the flu shot, they make you wear a mask. And it's kind of inconvenient. Well, it's very inconvenient now. But back then, it's like, okay, before all this COVID-19, no one really wants to wear a mask 24/7. So I can kind of see, like, I understand. I don't want to come off as selfish, but I understand to a point that the hospitals want to make sure that you're not infecting other people. Okay, well, regardless, I would just take it. But now, being that I'm in California and during this COVID-19 that it's been going on for so long, I have to wear a mask regardless. So even if I get the flu vaccine, which I declined, I have to wear a mask regardless. So at this point, I said, if they told me I didn't have to wear a mask, and then if I get a flu vaccine, basically if I get a flu vaccine and I can take out the mask and replace, I may have taken the flu vaccine. But because they're still making me wear the face diaper, I said, you know what, this is a year that I'm not going to take the flu vaccine. Another reason why, and I'm actually really curious about this, is that because many years I've been getting the flu vaccine, and for the first time for basically now till the next following year, maybe I will take it, maybe I won't. This is a good opportunity for me to see how my body responds without getting the flu vaccine, because I've only had one incident since not getting the flu vaccine. Basically, about a week ago, I got pretty bad sore throat, and I'm prone to getting sore throats. I've mentioned that previously, and it was like in the middle of the night, my throat was like, feel like it was like stabbing pain, and I just get a lot of sore throats ever since I was like age 9. Nonetheless, after that happened, I know the routine. I take cough drops. I drink a lot of fluids, yada yada. Keep the air. Try to get some fresh air, stuff like that. I know the whole routine. Take my acetaminophen, and I was prepared to have that sore throat probably for like 3 or 4 days. That's just how the nature of the beast. That's how my body has worked. However, like I said, it's the first time I haven't got the flu vaccine, and within one day only, 24 hours later, the 24 hours later, the second night, I was apprehensive about going to sleep, because when you sleep in the middle of the night and you wake up, your throat is very dry because you're not swallowing, you're just sleeping like this. And when you wake up, the stabbing pain is even worse in the middle of the night. But in the middle of the night, it didn't wake me up. And then in the morning, my sore throat had subsided about like 90%. Now, I don't 100% know. I'm not saying this is all because I didn't get the flu vaccine, but I'm just saying this is one incident, and I'm going to document in my head, and because I know my body to the T. So I'm very curious to see how sick I get or if I don't get sick, basically the level of sickness that I get during this next entire year, basically all of calendar 2021. And I want to see how my body responds for the first time without getting the vaccine. Now, once again, maybe it had nothing to do with it, or maybe my immune system is, not getting these extra ingredients from the vaccine, and maybe it's repairing itself, because your natural immune system is there for a reason. That's the way it's intended to be. It's intended to fight off. Like I said, I'm not an 100% anti-vaxxer, but I believe that if you are if you have healthy habits and you do the right types of things, you can recover and then use some medicine as like the icing on the cake, like as a supplement. But to just completely just start pill popping every time, I don't know if I really agree with that. So anyway, that's quite a mouthful. So that's just one of the reasons why I declined the flu shot. And like I said, if the mask mandate disappears and then they offer the flu shot, we'll see how it goes. So anyways, I was just wondering if you guys have ever received the flu shot. I know for a fact that if I didn't work in healthcare, that I wouldn't get the flu shot. There's just no, I mean, one of my sisters never has gotten it. She rarely gets sick. My grandparents, three out of my four grandparents lived to past 90. They never got a flu shot. And but if you're in the high risk category, maybe you want to get one. I'm not trying to push against it, but I'm just very curious to see how my body's going to respond without getting the flu shot. That's my time. Thanks for watching. Let me know you guys and gals' thoughts on the flu shot in general. Do you get it? Have you gotten it? What are your experiences? And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.